Activision, please eat my scat and suck me soft. Can I get an amen in here, guys? You know, there's a saying out there: the enemy of my enemy is my friend. To all the gooch lickers out there, to all the Call of Duty taint eaters, we have a common enemy here. Even if you disagree with majority of my takes, if you don't like the way I conduct myself on the channel when I'm talking about Call of Duty, I'm sure there is something here that we can agree on. Activision is just one of the nastiest, greediest, most disgusting, horrific companies out there to be running some of our favorite games out here. There's gonna be like a slight smidge of me talking about the whole thing with Overwatch 2 and, you know, the unlockable legendary skins in there. Now granted, I don't play that game at all, but seeing as how that's something sort of similar that happens to us here in Call of Duty, where we just can't earn things the right way, we just have to buy them and that's the only way to obtain them. It's a lot of sketchy marketing and a lot of sketchy tactics coming out of Activision here, and my disgust for Activision has really kickstarted after 2019 with Modern Warfare 2019, where a lot of things changed and we didn't really have any rhyme or reason to it. It just did, and a lot of things seemed kind of sketchy, kind of weird, kind of like leaning towards this whole like you gotta buy it and you gotta pay a lot of money if you want a better experience. And not a better experience as in pay to win, but more or less, if you want fun shit in the game, instead of going through these long, drawn out, boring ass progress systems, you're probably gonna have to spend some money. And before anybody says it, I know, supply drops, they're also bad, alright? I don't like supply drops either, but this whole system that we have nowadays is probably, in my opinion, it's a little bit worse. But allow me to explain. I saw this come out of Narrow Cinema, and granted, this could change, and hopefully it does, but when it comes to Overwatch 2, I don't play that game, but I hear a lot about it and I know a lot of people like it. Again, I hope that they change this because this is absolutely absurd, but a lot of people have verified this, so I'm pretty sure it's true. But according to Narrow Cinema, in Overwatch 2, to earn one legendary skin, just one, you need to grind weekly challenges for about 8 total months just to earn the legendary skin. Obviously, there's an alternative here where you could just spend money on it, and of course, with the grind time of about 8 months, who in the right mind is grinding 8 months instead of just buying the thing for like 20 bucks, 25 bucks right then and there? Now, if certain things are only earnable and you can't buy them, that's a step in the right direction. That's good. But 8 months? That is one of the most absurd lengths of time that I've seen in any video game to unlock something. Now guys, obviously this is a COD channel. I barely ever talk about Overwatch. I've never even played it. But as many of you guys know, Activision is at the top of that game too. Not only Overwatch, but our beloved game right here, Call of Duty. And seeing as how we have MW2 coming out in less than 20 days, I just gotta be upfront right now because I can see this coming from a mile away. I feel like the progression system in this game is going to be one of the most absurd, boring, drawn out, lengthy, tedious processes that we have had in Call of Duty's history. Now, I feel like it's been going from game to game. I mean, in MW 2019, you know, they took out the entire prestige system and gave us this whack-ass seasonal prestige system. Same with Cold War, same with Vanguard, but here's the thing, is that for certain DLC weapons, we all remember how horrible they were to unlock the actual way by playing the game. Get 5 hipfire kills in 25 matches, get 3 mounted kills in 15 games. See, this is the type of shit that makes no sense at all. Obviously, to do that, it's not really challenging. You just need to play the game. The thing is, you need to do one of the most pointless challenges that has nothing to do with the weapon you're trying to get, and you need to do it across multiple matches in such a short amount that it's very obvious that they just want you to have the player retention for their own numbers, for their own benefit. I can guarantee you right now, there is nobody on this fucking planet, not even Lil fucking John, who cannot mount on a piece of cover and get 3 kills in 15 different games. Everybody can do it. It's not challenging, it's just long and tedious and drawn out and boring as fuck. But when I see things happening in a game like Overwatch 2, where you need to grind the game for 8 months to get one legendary skin, and then we have Modern Warfare 2 just around the corner, I just kind of expect the worst at this point. I'm not saying it's gonna be that long or that horrible, but I also wouldn't be surprised if the DLC weapon challenges are the exact same as before. Get 5 aim down sight kills in 25 different games. Like, what type of shit is that? It's really obvious what the motives are here. And then to give us the option to just buy the gun right away in a bundle that's gonna cost about $20, come on, man. That is some bullshit. I think we can agree there. Gooch Lickers, I'm sure you can get 3 crouched kills in 20 games, alright? I don't put it past you. But don't you agree that the fact that you can just buy the thing for 20 bucks instead of going through that long ass process, it's very easy to see which one is a lot more appealing. Just spend $15 and get the gun right away. Who in the right mind is actually excited to play 15 matches to get 3 crouch kills in each game, and you can't back out or the progress resets? And hold on, you know what? Sometimes it doesn't even track. Actually, fuck that. Majority of the time back in like MW 2019 and in Cold War a lot, it didn't even track. The atomic camo grind in Vanguard literally did not work for the first couple of months of the game's launch. This is the type of shit that makes me look at Activision in a funny way, because not only is it obvious what they're trying to do, they just keep doing it. And then they wonder why games like Vanguard are complete and utter failures. You saw them switch up the challenge system with their DLC weapons. At first they were long, boring, tedious, and shitty, and then in the last like 3 months of the game's life cycle, they changed it to be very easy and very unlockable. I think you have to be fated to not see how obvious it is. And not only that, there's certain things that Activision does for Call of Duty specifically that it just rubs me the wrong way. I'm not gonna play this video because 1, it's long as shit, it's cringy as fuck, and I refuse to pollute your guys' eyes and ears. But if you go to the Call of Duty YouTube and Twitter, they have this new ad trailer that kind of promotes the game, but they just have all of these rappers and celebrities just littered around the entire commercial or the ad, and it's just the cringiest shit ever. And this is not cheap. I would assume this is not cheap. Again, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. To all of the Gooch Lickers out there that called me broke every time I complained about a bundle, it's funny we mentioned broke. How much money do you think Activision poured into this entire ad? Where the entire premise of the ad is to just get a group of people to pre-order the game and then play the game together. What a fascinating concept. But this ad is like 2-3 minutes long, and literally every single scene is a different celebrity. How much fucking money do you think went into that? That could've, I'm not saying the marketing team and the developers are in the same branch, of course not. That makes no sense. I'm not saying that. But hypothetically, what if Activision, instead of putting out this cringy shit, just put all of that money, gave it to the developers that are actually creating maps, actually creating guns, actually creating ideas for the game? What if we did some shit like that? I'm sure some people out there think the ad was cool, and sure, you know, maybe your favorite rapper was there, but you tell me what you'd rather have. Lil fucking Baby saying, let's squat up for like 5 goddamn seconds, or an entirely new original map in the game? Why not fix up Grand Prix with that money? You see what I mean? Like, there's so many other things that Activision could be doing, but none of their decisions make any fucking sense at all. Guys, you know for a fact, I am not a fan of Activision at all. When it comes to the devs, of course, I can be constructive, I can give them criticism, I could be a lot more engaging with them and actually offer real feedback, but Activision is something else. That's something else. With Activision, I don't feel bad saying Activision. Fuck you! Now, would Activision come for the Scatmaster? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, you never know. But there's a level of respect that I have for the developers that is simply not there for Activision. Because again, everything that I've seen since 2019 regarding Call of Duty specifically has all just been questionable at best. And seeing it bleed into other games like Overwatch 2 and seeing the community outrage from them, it just reignites the fire in the Scatmaster to make a video like this. Activision, fuck you. Get your heads out of your greedy asses and please just accommodate the community that is giving you money regardless. 8 months to unlock a skin in Overwatch, play 15 games and get 3 crouch kills to unlock a fucking pistol or an SMG? What a fucking joke. Activision, suck me soft and eat my scat. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. What do you think of Activision using these greedy tactics to get more money out of you? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos, and yeah guys, it's been the Scat Master. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out this shit.
It's been a very long time since the weekend. It's been a very long time and I'm weak. It's been a very